My name is Anoud Shaikh. I am from Mehran University of Engineering and Technology, Jamshoro, Pakistan. The title of the paper that has been submitted in this conference is A Lexicon Based Approach Towards Concept Extraction. I'm the first author of this paper, and the second author is Naeem Ahmed Mohato, and the third author is Mukhtar Ali Unar. This is the outline of the presentation. Introduction. What is text? Text mining activities, concept mining, the dataset, why we have used the Dawn news articles, inspection of the Dawn homepage, the lexicon based concept extraction approach, the three main layers data source, middleware, and news mining, the concept extraction module, the prototype of the developed application showing the outcomes, the research challenges, conclusion, and finally the references. Okay. The modern technological growth has increased tremendous amount of data, and every day the amount of data is growing at an increasingly high speed. Mind-blowing stats are growing at an ever-increasing rate as more of our data becomes digitized and datafied. Today, every second of every minute of every day, new data is born. It has been reported that 90% of the data has been created in the last 2 years alone, out of which 80% of the data is in the unstructured form, that is, the text. Undoubtedly, there are lots of insights within this text data that cannot be ignored. It is important to bring structure to this text, which has lots of possibilities and insights to look for relationships, hierarchies, patterns, and trends to discover knowledge. Manually exploring and analyzing such a large collection of data in order to find new insights for prediction and forecasting is unrealistic. Also, this data is beyond the capabilities of traditional applications for exploratory analysis. High volumes of data need to be analyzed for the discovery of trends and meaningful patterns, which are vital for effective decision making. So, text mining is the process of driving high quality information from text by discovering the unseen patterns and trends that are valid, that is, holds on new data with some accuracy, useful, that is, text should be such that it is possible to act on the item, unexpected, that is, it is non obvious to the system, and understandable, that is, humans should be able to interpret the pattern. Text mining has widespread applications in analyzing and processing textual data. Text is a direct product of human communication, which is large, inherently unstructured, vague, and difficult to deal with. Text mining extracts high quality information to discover knowledge by drawing patterns and relationships in textual data. And this field has taken great attention of the research community because a lot of data today is in the text form. Digital age has provided immense amount of data in terms of news articles, social media, and web blogs. There are several techniques for mining the text data effectively and extracting the new outcomes and rich insights it can bring. And these activities include text information retrieval, classification, clustering, web mining, natural language processing, and concept extraction. Concept mining is an activity of text mining which is related to understanding the semantics or the meaning of the text. Any word can have several meanings which are disambiguated from the context of the text. Similarly, multiple words can mean the same thing and thus represent a single concept. Therefore, there's always a need in text documents for a representation that captures the top concepts and visualizes them in a formal way. News is an important type of media that offers information and is considered as a common source to learn about the latest events. News and social media have turned into an important resource for corporate decision making. The articles published in the news reflect the individuals or groups or how a society views a particular thing or the world as a whole. The comments feature in the news articles makes the audience play an active role by being part of the news. Weather, sports scores, and breaking news are common types of news searched on the internet, and the dominant type of news in text analysis is that pertaining to current news. News shapes and influences the views, opinions, and attitudes of millions. According to a 2010 survey, online news has become more popular. There has been a big shift in the news consumption towards online news. And the shift in the news consumption has led media analysts and researchers to apply powerful text mining techniques. Okay, the Dawn newspaper is ranked as the #1 English leading newspaper due to its circulation, readership, and popularity. Dawn, although newspapers are influenced by the ideological orientation, social cultural setting, political alignment, but Dawn of Pakistan is more neutral and unbiased even in the expression of controversial matters. For this reason, we have taken Dawn news articles as our. This is an inspection of the Dawn homepage. We have inspected the Dawn homepage using the inspect element of the page. This is a lexicon-based concept extraction approach showing the three main layers, layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. Layer 1 is the data source provider, which crawls online news events and stories published at the Dawn newspaper official website. Okay, and the crawler visits the URL www.dawn.com, identifies all the hyperlinks in the page, and adds them to the list of URLs to visit. We have used the HTML agility pack for parsing of HTML documents. This is the middleware, and this library is free and open source that parses an HTML document and constructs a DOM that can be traversed manually or by using XPath expressions. And as I told you before, to see what the Dawn News web page consists of and how it controls its line of code, we have used the inspect element of the browser. We store all the data in the SQL Server data. This is the HTML web page tags in a tree structure in a hierarchical form. This is the news mining, that is the layer 3, which comprises of the mining manager, which performs the necessary text pre-processing steps to transform the collected and stored data, stories, and articles into a suitable format for further processing. The pre-processing steps here are tokenization, stemming, and stop word removal. Tokenization is the breaking of the stream of characters into words, and stemming is, which is also known as morphological analysis in linguistics, is a process that regularizes the grammatical variance of the words. And stop word removals are stop words are those words which do not contain meaningful information and thus they are removed. In natural language processing, there is no standard or universal list of stop words. However, the NLTK module has predefined list of stop words, but this list can be updated. This is the concept extraction module. The concept extraction module determines the meaning and being concept state of terms which have been processed at mining manager. The bag of words are further supplied to concept extraction module as shown in the figure, that is connected with dictionaries, WordNet, DBpedia, and linked data to determine the meaning and concept for a given word of bag of words. Each word in bag of words undergoes for concept extraction process. The outcomes of the concepts are later used for visualization. In particular, frequency of the concepts is measured for a given article or news story. This is the outcome of the developed application showing the story ID, story title, author, the content, and the date in which the article has been published. Here it shows the concepts and the occurrence. And this is the word cloud. The word cloud is displayed for the concepts and which represents the trends of the concepts available in the news. Now the research challenges here are that only Dawn newspaper has been targeted, and this is the first research challenge. And the second research challenge is that there are Pakistani English words, for example, chai wala, Ziaism, Gunah tax, sahab, and Naya Pakistan, which have not been addressed. Uh, we know that a lot of news words are produced and used in English newspapers, as newspapers borrow words and phrases from regional languages. And because of this, a lot of borrowed words are missing in English lexicons. Since a lot of syntactic manipulation is done in the English lexicon of the Pakistani news, which contains hybrid compound words like Hathoda group and Lathi charge, words borrowed from the native language like chai wala, and borrowed words given a new shape like Sufi night, and other lexical deviations like Ziaism and wheel jump strike. A lot of novel words are produced, and these are not addressed in this work. So the conclusion here is a working prototype of the lexicon-based approach has been developed, which has been shown, in which news events are crawled, pre-processing is done, and is stored in the relational database. Concepts are extracted, and core concepts are. And